It's TK the poet. You already know it, so you ain't gotta. Yeah. To speak my truth. This is not a diss song. This is me speaking my truth. My truth may not be your truth, but you know what? This is how I gotta give it up. Yeah. Tired of people claiming they my equal. We ain't equal. They can't match my level. You ain't stepping. You ain't stepping. Stop that flexing. Ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I drive a line that can't close nigga out black. Line that. Yeah. Tired of people claiming they my equal. We ain't equal. They can't match my level. You ain't stepping. You ain't stepping. Stop that flexing. Ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I drive a line that can't close nigga out black. We are here. We have Living Legends versus them diagnosed in the building. We have Purpose versus Shorty Rock. This is about to be amazing. I can't wait for this to jump out, man. Look, I can't introduce y'all. I gotta let y'all introduce yourself. Purpose. We're gonna start with you. Tell the people who you are, where you from, and what team you represent.
Hey, yo, this is Sherry Purpose Hall, also known as Miko Black, also known as Arson, also known as Shao and Ninja the Illa Figure, Triple H. I am from Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm representing those Living Legends where 2 L's makes a W.
Let's go. We got Shorty Rock. Tell the people who you are, where you from, and what team you represent.
I am Shorty Rock out of North Carolina, representing PoetryLife League Team Diagnosis with a pen. It's sick.
Let's go. Let's go ahead and jump to the coin toss and see who will go first. Let's go. We are here. We at the coin toss real quick, man. Look, we're going to go with the queen. What side of the coin do you want, heads or tails?
Tails.
It's in the air. Everything is good. It is tails. Who do you want to go first, Shorty Rock or yourself?
Captain, my captain. She got it.
Let's go. Shorty Rock, you know what the deal is. It's on you. Let's go.
Real traumas of the mind. The backseat driver in a life that I was taught to admire everyone else, despising my reflection. That I should have remembered that my soul is in the passenger seat in a life where we are unclean, a non-entity. Declined to operate in particular spaces. The educated need to learn how to mind their manners, staying under lock and key, secure in their place. My armor is to be seen as a handicap. The worst sort of prison, bars not necessary. It stifles belief, handcuff and heartbeats, destroying aspirations, existing off of dreams and hopes. Shrouding shame so loud, silence accepted being deaf. Muzzle the pain. It's easy to feed a soul that's been pushed to starvation when you control the flow of oxygen. That is the miseducation of today. Lost in translation, following trends while the hamster wheel broke, keeping up with the Joneses and sadly let acid corrode the chains ingrained. It's diabolical how fickle love is. A micrometer is needed to measure the depths of the border of love. When hate is love and love is hate. Convinced of inferiority as a germ carrier. Yet these diseases and plagues were yours. You brought them to us, then called us weak. No thought was given to history unless it was noted to the fields of exploration, exploitation, or negative connotation. Trained to conditions without protest, instilling a branded cowardism. Subconsciously keeping all mindsets locked to the ghetto. Lingering like old clothes hanging out to dry. Old post-classic language from Jesse O. Thomas. The Negroes do the killing while the whites do the operating. My elders and my seniors worked their whole lives to achieve a morsel of knowledge for this. When generations stayed in the back of the bus for this. Held by ropes, sold, enslaved, rowed boats lynched before and after Jim Crow for this. We have history with this. Bled in the streets, fought back, rioted, seized Wall Street, shut down bridges, died trying to get to this. I'm sorry. Here I go, being too loud. Running amok, breaking out, and embarrassing you. I'll let Charlotte's Web ensnare you in the chaos, littered with words in the effort to protect you from the pain, blinding you to the joy. Yeah, that was the ultimate trade. I'm done screaming in silence. Peace, bitch.
Deer don't get stuck in headlights because they're being standoffish or standing their ground. They're literally in a state of shock, and don't know what's going on here. Their eyes aren't really able to process red or orange, giving them both partial blindness and awesome night vision. In the dark, their pupils dilate, spanning the entire eye, allowing them to soak in all the soft light they can so they can run and frolic all night long. But when those headlights come, their fully dilated pupils aren't able to accept more light, so they stand there, frozen, often until it's too late. Of course, the average onlooker doesn't know this, looking at this sacred creature with no patience, like, move, stupid deer, move. But no, they don't. They become a suddenly stuck static statue fixture getting hit, and the average onlooker feels a combo pity and piss, like, how stupid can you be to just stay there and take the blow? But the deer didn't notice, couldn't see it coming. Prancing in the twilight twinkle, dashing before the dawn, happy, organic love language shot by Cupid, pupils dilated, wide open, had me wide open, running, trying to take in all of him that I could. I couldn't even see the forest despite the trees. I wasn't being standoffish or nothing, just blindly in love. Couldn't see the red flags while frolicking through his meadows, where suddenly lights escalated quickly, hot, bright, and I was stuck trying to figure out what's going on here. When those headlights came, I ain't quite know how to react. When presented with illuminated truth, I would have much rather stay in the darkness, retreat to the darkness, than to have a tarnished image of him burned into my retinas. His truth traveled at the speed of anger, revealing his true character, nature, no longer kindred spirit animal, but maniacal machine, crashing dome, bashing body, ripping into everything I had ripped up inside myself, reckless. You would have thought he would have at least swerved to avoid contact or pump his brakes. It was as if I wasn't even a living creature in his malevolence. He just kept coming and coming and coming. And as I lay here at this fork in the road, unable to process, stay, or go, wondering if I bleed internal, black eye and bloody mouth, fractured body and spirit split, looking down at my battered self, seeing the sunken place I slipped into, thinking, how stupid can you be to just stay here and take the blow after blow, feeling a combo pity and piss, thinking, moves, secret, just precious, dear, sweet, sacred self, girl, get out, move.
One, we are here. We just witnessed greatness at its maximum. We had the Living Legends. We had Diagnosis in the building. Shorty Rock versus Purpose in the building. And she straight killer. They both killed it. But we finna get to the judges and see who really killed it this time. So we're going to start with Caitlin. Caitlin, tell the people who you are, where you from, and what you do.
My name is Caitlin, originally from Connecticut, and I live in Forney, Texas now.
Okay. We're going to start with Shorty Rock. Do you have any words, or you want to jump right into the scoring?
Shorty Rock, I think she did an amazing job. I felt her poem, but the only thing I can give as constructive criticism is I wish she gave more eye contact to the audience. That was like the only thing that was missing. I felt everything in her vocals, like how she delivered it. I felt the emotion, but she wasn't connecting with the audience facial wise.
Okay. Great words. Let's go ahead and jump into the points. So in penmanship, what do you have for penmanship?
5.
What do you have for impact?
5.
For believability?
5.
For substance?
5.
And for delivery?
3, and only because of what I stated at the beginning.
Okay, and that is a total score of 23. Let's go ahead and jump to Purpose. You have any word for Purpose, or you want to jump right into the scoring?
Purpose basically dropped me right in the middle of everything she was going through. So I think she did great. Her performance was excellent. And the eye contact, the facial features, like how she was just telling it. And at the beginning, I was kind of like, where is she going with this? But then she tied it all up and it was amazing. I liked the analogy she gave and using a deer. Like, I actually kind of learned something. But yeah, it was great.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get to the points for penmanship. What do you give for penmanship?
I give her a 5.
For impact?
I give her a 5.
For believability?
I give her a 5.
For substance?
I give her a 5.
And for delivery?
I give her a 5.
And that is a 25 from Caitlin. Appreciate you, Caitlin. Let's jump to L'Oreal. L'Oreal, tell the people who you are, where you from, and what you do.
What's up, y'all? I'm L'Oreal, poet, life coach, and published author, and I'm born and raised from Chicago.
Okay, Chi-Town in the building. We're going to start with Shorty Rock. Do you have any words for her? You want to jump into the score?
I think that was an amazing piece. I like how she had different influxes of her voice. Like with certain parts, she was like, she got up there in volume and then went back down like, oh, my bad. I just love the way the poem was, and it just was very dope.
Okay. Let's get straight to the points. What do you have for penmanship?
5.
For impact?
5.
For believability?
5.
For substance?
5.
And for delivery?
A 5.
That is a 25 from L'Oreal. Let's jump to purpose. You have any words for purpose, or you want to jump right into the scoring?
Same thing. That was a very dope piece. You could feel. I love the way both of them performed. It wasn't like just reading off a screen. It was like they brought you into the world that they were talking about, and it just was really dope.
Okay, let's go straight to the points. What do you have for penmanship?
5.
For impact?
5.
For believability?
5.
For substance?
5.
And for delivery?
5.
That is a 25 from L'Oreal. Let's go ahead and jump to TK the Poet. Let's go. So let's go with Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock, I'm going to get straight to the points. Ain't too much I can say. It was excellent. It was fire. It was great. So I'm going to get straight to my points. I gave you a 4 in penmanship. I gave you a 4 in impact. I gave you 5 in believability. I gave you 5 in substance. And I gave you a 5 in delivery with a total score of 23 for me. Let's go ahead and jump to purpose. Now, purpose. Fire. Look, like everybody else said, your eye contact, your delivery, your words, everything like in the beginning, like it did kind of like, okay, she's talking about the deal. Let's see where we're gonna go for that. Then like Hayla said, in the middle, it's just boom. You just picked it up and you just dropped it on us like that. So it's like it was amazing. So for my scores, now you might be a little bit disappointed in my scores. I'm sorry, I have to be the bad guy. So the penmanship, I felt like the penmanship could have added a little bit more, but I gave it a 5. For impact, was it really impactful? To me, it was, so I gave it a 5. For believability, did I believe it? Yeah, I did, so I gave it a 5. For substance, it was deep. Well, was it deep enough for? It was deep enough for a 5. Let's go to delivery. Delivery was a 5, so my total score I gave you a 25 for purpose. We are here. We have to get into these numbers real quick. There was some fire-ish. Y'all heard stuff from the judges. Y'all heard the fire round. So now let's try to get to the points. So TK, let's start with Shorty Rock. TK gave you a 23. Caitlin gave you a 23, and L'Oreal gave you a 25 with a total score of 71 for right now. So purpose, let's jump to purpose. TK gave you a 25. Caitlin gave you a 25. L'Oreal gave you a 25. And that score right now is a 75. Look, do y'all have anything to say for right now? How do y'all feel? Y'all both brought it.
That poem, Shorty, was it.
Biggest lies, not so bright. I just wanna ride through my city at night. vibe.